Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon from me too. I'm very glad to meet in this event in Istanbul. It's a very interesting date. We start the real process of skyway transportation, making the transportation basic in Turkey. I cannot write and cannot possibility to say yours about the process which started some time ago in a high level of administration in Antalya, in Ankara, not in Istanbul, and it is a real basic process. But the transportation can be developed in a country, in a region, only if it will be supported by the people, by the very wide the mass of citizens. I talked a little bit about it. In information, some remarks. I am a member of the board Skyway Capital. Skyway Capital started the managing the financing and the information and the developing process of Skyway technology from the 2015, end of 2015, and now we are and we have a good basic for the developing and supporting this transportation developing. But my background, I am a doctor of economical science and have a very long time background of the supporting and managing like consultant, more than the 35 years. Like the consultant of efficiency process in enterprises in Estonia, in Finland, in Latvia, Lithuania, and lean production. It's now what does lean? It's efficiency production systems that they have more possibilities to growth the economic of enterprises. I was not a long time the vice mayor of city Tallinn, at the capital of Estonia, and I have a good background like political man of political people. I know the inside process which happened in a politics and in a managing of the city, managing of the states. But maybe it's only about me. I can state about it a long time. Information for us, from my side, I think so that there's some remarks about what we do not notice and do not take into account. We don't know. You can read in your mother language about me. Short information. Thank you. Thank you. What happened in our world, in our society? What happened in society? If we know it, is carrying out full monitoring of all and most of us about us collected information, what I say, what I write, what I presented, when, where, and so on, and it is all is collected over the next 20 years. Products will not be things. Products will be like it will be ideas and info, creating, and the other one, a big part, is a cleansing of planet. It's a reality. On the other hand, the state has the right to liquidate deposit in banks. We don't know it. It's real. It can be happening. Second one, most people have loans 85% of all. It's a middle level information. This number will be bigger or lower. And at some time, deposits in banks are growing. It is from 5 to 10% of population. It is 98% of all deposits in a city, in a country. In cities concentrated to 75% population of the country. It's a real information. Is a city in Estonia, for example, in our city concentrated near the 70%. Only Tallinn, the capital of Estonia, concentrated 45% of citizens. It's all the result of the industrialization process, which finished, but some other process exists. The economy is waiting for restructuring. It's reality too. Need to minimize costs and losses. Many problems follow from this. What is fixed? But in same time, transport system of Skyway technology and blockchain platform Skyway create a good base and opportunities to solve a lot of problems and tasks about which I say and about which we don't know today and don't see in a close future. In economy, which side, which sphere? In economy, in social sphere, in transportation, in agricultural sector, in transmission of information. It's a big problem now. My colleague showed that the transportation railway is a basic for the good communication. We put and we use in a rail system the possibility to put the cable of for information, and in reducing the losses, it's possible too. Today, bicycles of Skyway, which is a dark blue, marked dark blue, it is a certificate. What does it mean? It means that this type of transportation of bicycle can be used in a project of developing transportation systems where you want. And the light blue or the light area, it's in a process of preparation of the product and other certification process too. In Marina Gorka, the Belarus, and in Sharjah, in Arabian Emirates. What is a financial model of Project Skyway? The expert evolution of certificated and marketed technology of Skyway are fixed over the $400 billion. I don't describe why and when it was made. It's a long process, but the group of experts are fixed this sum from the task which they have of the court, London court, when registered the main company, Global Transport Investment in London. But what is a basic for the supporting and the certification, constructing the certification center in a Marina Gorka and in a Sharjah? Crowdfunding is one good possibility which we use. Today it is not crowdfunding itself, crowdfinancing, but in a translation it's sale. What is the other basic? Other basic is a convertible loan agreement which make with the investor, who in a first step she or he is concluded with its making with investor, concluded with investor, and he's like creditor, not investor, but he invests in a project, and this process based on the this owner of technology. Technology owner is a Uniski Corporation and GTI main owner. All technology are the basic for the share capital of GTI. It's a group of companies, but main is a GTI, and its own technology, but co-owner technology by the crowdfunding is a lot of investors from the more than the 200 states and regions of the world. Registration of shares in the name of investor, but the shares in a long time stay like the collateral for the between investment and between the moment when investors have and stay like shareholders. And now we can say the technology owner is the group of company, shares of owner and is co-owner. Technology is a lot of investors who are registered in the company. What stay background of the shares and the registered company? Today we can say that the fixed assets growth and it's is more than the in budget and in the documents fixed to $12.5 million, more than the 27 buildings in a Marina Gorka. There are buildings for the people which are in company now, employees more than the 1,000 people, and in Sharjah too, 3 pieces of equipment 32 bicycles, 10 of thousand of inventory items, indicated assets on 1.5 million. It was fixed in a bookkeeping in a end of the 2018. But what we must fix now more. Charter capital was the end of the 2018, 46 millions, but on the middle of this year was $51.5 million. All shareholders, GTI, owned plus from there. Here is a owner. This all one is a GTI, and all shareholders own a real estate with a total area of more than 10,000 square meters. And now, for us, very important that the what happened and how move the process of fixing and collecting the dividends. Here is a fixed only one small part of the certificates for the patents and other documents which fix the level and license for the making this line developing research and developing. I make very quickly now, it's not make right and describe when fix one. Okay. GTI is basic for the payment of money for the and collecting and payment money for the dividends for the shareholders. What is resources for this one? First one, in a close future, is Skyway Transport Opportunities companies, operation companies. Sorry, there are in every project which will be constructed or fixed, start a lot of companies, but the main rule is that the minimum 25% from the profit this company which manage the operation transportation system which was built pay every year to the GTI. Why? When one of the main reason is this, that the GTI organized the process of constructing all of the transportation only on the minimum price level, and it is a one reason. Other one, this GTI with a group of companies organized and support all the process of constructing and the certification and the license line which will be needed in a process. Other resources is a blockchain platform Skyway, which was started this year. We don't know which is a percent from this project, but in my opinion and what I feel, it will be a very good line to the collecting money for the shareholders GTI. Next one is Skyway Transnet construction projects. It's a first stage of of in every project and organized, like I say, GTI. It's good. Every project make not big, but make give the profit percent. Real percent can be 3, 5, 8, not more than the 10% of the amount of the whole project. But the GTI have with a group of company, Euro-Asian Rail Skyway Systems Holdings, first, second, and third now, established that they have GTI put in this share capital, put the shares, their shares, which are it's guaranteed. It is a preferred shares, and they guarantee the 20% from the profit GTI. First step. After that, GTI divided and used as a part of the profit the company in the year. It is a good guarantee, and all amount divided for the by the calculation of dividends for the shareholders. It is a dividends and benefits which to shareholders and investors in Skyway project have in first and 10 project which constructed by Skyway. It's a big and very clear system like Skyway manage the economical supporting the project and the economical interest of investors and creditors. Community's blockchain platform Skyway, very shortly, only for the main understanding and supporting about what I talked in the start of my presentation. Skyway global token SVG based on the Ethereum ERC20 platform, but it's not main what I won't say. Internal currency Skyway. It's one possibility, and it's happened and it's used. It can be stored in a completable wallet in a systems who in this platform. Means of payment of all services Skyway inside. Who participate in a constructing process, in a material supplying and so on. Mutual settlements in the system of partner companies. You understand that the constructing process is a very long time process, not very, but a little bit long time, need time, and participate in this constructing company, the other supplier company, and so on, but they cannot start like they want. They must be prepared and have the license and have rights to participate. They will be prepared for the technology using and the safe of transportation system. Can be traded on many exchange, used as assets. That's one. Other one. We are this process for user and partners of Skyway. Which resources are included in this project? Information, cargoes, people, finance or systems and process and a lot of. materials, services, contract work, and the blockchain platform based on the smart contract can be served this one. And one of the main role of the blockchain platform and basic of this whole system is automatic traffic management and joints with connected transport. It's a very hard system, like the French always say, the transportation system is like robot, but it's need very safe managing automatic system. It's based on the blockchain platform possibilities and resources of this platform. And what can do and what will be do will be happen. Proportional distribution of the profit in dividends is managed through the platform. Opportunity system for the use of various benefits. Public and open for the contractors. Trade square interaction procedures, and so on. Public financing of project. So very important too. Potential and possibilities of creating own exchange. It's very important and very interesting, and for the platform and for the people who have token this platform, Skyrate, global token. Flexible interaction and mutual calculation, and so on. It is all very important things which happened in a Skyway. And for the final, what I want to say, the process about which we talk now is first, we are now on the 13th stage. All stages are 15th in the project. Certification, what happened in this stage? Mainest line and the business plan was fixed on the certification Skyrate technology and for the entries the market in the years between 14th and 20th. And what plus more maybe, but in this time when the certification process moved was they established the blockchain platform Skybase from this year, and in my opinion it will be period between this year and 35. But all other development phases, it is a first phases, certification and coming to the market. But next stages is a new technology project Skyway. It's we have a lot of projects, but in sometimes in the first line is mastering the market of transport systems from the last year and to the 35, maybe more, but I fix this time only. And the third phase is a secure planetary transport. The video which you have possibility to see here, we show it. It includes very interesting process, but today we don't talk about it. Maybe my colleague Alexei Sukhodoloev some words talk about it. This process start from the 23rd, but first stage, second stage is a basic for this developing process. And now we are between this stage to prepare the stages now. Or not, now it's not finished all stages, this one, but some steps we come to the next stages. It's answer to the questions, how long time we have in participating in this project? From this year to this year. It's a very short time, but a long distance. And the next one, I fixed to finish. The first one is organizing the production of many elements of the structure, organization. It's very important. It's must be will be prepared. Steel, concrete, and more other one. Second one, we create an engineering base for the construction in various regions. For example, if we start in Istanbul or Ankara or in Antalya, we must be making. We are preparing partnerships with manufacturers in the region. We based our business based on this one. We make a partnership agreements and fix all steps which must be made in the future, and for the certification, the partner in this region. We carry out international investment programs. What does it mean? It means that when the project starts in a concrete region, like today we organize in Vietnam, in how long we carry out international investment. Yes, the local states, local people, citizens participating, but international investors can be, and they are interested in to participate in these investment programs which we prepare. And very important, the people who have the level of knowledges, the competence, they are training and retraining. The process, the technology need it. And what does it do? Workplaces, a lot of workplaces, flow of investments in the region. It's very important. And participation of the countries, population in there. It is in a national transport project. It is a sources of their additional income, dividends, tax, burden below. It's very important. We don't understand it in the first time, but it is real. We all this fix and all this prepare. And then the final. For the understanding how and in which stage, in which area we can, and entrepreneurs and enterprises can be participate. The basic is a transport structure by technology Skyway. Skyway transport project has cluster content. Why? It is an infrastructural subject, a lot of need to the process of making the transport systems to the supporting the parking houses and cassettes, like the park and drive systems in a city or other side. Electricity production is very important. For example, we start the meeting in Nigeria. but they say, when the mayor of the Lagos said, yes, transportation is for us problem number one, but the electricity is problem number one. It's very important. And linear city and settlements, accommodation and welfare, it's very important. Logistics of transportation of passengers and goods. So all the elements which are like the cluster content system elements. Electric cars and drones attraction in. We don't, it's serve all the process. Agricultural complexes. It's very closely deals with a linear city, with villages and villages production and so on. Effective eco-technology, planet cleaning. A lot of technologies, a lot of possibilities, and it is a planet cleaning is a different and very important process. And there are main information which I want to say, and we are ready to the questions. And next one, start my colleague, Alexei.
Thank you, Vladimir.